Hey, we are Chris and Teresa and are obsessed with all things fiber and guiding you on your fiber arts journey. We own a successful fiber processing mill, an online needle felting business, experienced at raising all fiber animals, and are renovating a 100-year-old school into a fiber arts retreat center.
Processing, needle felting, yarn, roving, fiber animals, and our renovating progress are all topics discussed here. Think of this as your one-stop shop for advice, information, tips, and getting your questions answered on all things fiber, from raising the animals to the finished product and everything in between. So pull up a seat, make sure you're cozy, and get ready to be inspired while you learn. This is EweTube.
Welcome to EweTube
107.
107. We are sitting in the back deck, and we're a little chilled.
Yeah.
So we might not be out here long because we've had rain. Praise be to God. We have had
a long time, and we needed rain really bad.
And we've had now in 3-4 days about a total of 2 inches here at Nome. Because we had 1.5 inches and now 1 inch last night. Good stuff.
It is.
Good stuff.
Should green things up. The pasture over here was suffering greatly.
And that's what you did this morning, was move the critters.
That was yesterday morning. I think it was yesterday morning.
You're going to have me committed, aren't you?
Or maybe even the day before. No, it was yesterday morning. We moved the sheep. They were in, I think we shared that with you a couple times ago, where we had to water them every day, and Mike had brought the truck over there with the big water tanks.
Yes, it's so sweet.
And we moved them out of that because all the grass was completely brown.
They had done their...
And so we moved them out of that into the middle pasture again, and then we're going to move them to their first pasture again, giving that a little chance for the rain to help it to recover.
And you had a delightful experience getting the llamas out of the trees. They were rather fond of the trees.
The sheep took right off when we were moving them, but the llamas were not so much. And then I would go behind them with the four-wheeler, and they would just, we're not going to run or anything. So, yeah, they wanted to go back to the trees, so we had to stay on them.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't dealt a lot with llamas, so this is kind of different for me.
They're kind of like big cats. Yeah. But, yeah. Well, anywho, onward. We signed up for Giving Hearts Day.
Yeah.
And we're kind of excited about it.
Which is like a local thing, so most of you probably don't even know what we're talking about.
It's a day that you can give to a nonprofit, and we're a nonprofit, and we are in dire need of some funds. We were counting on some rebates, they were called, from Otter Tail Power for our geothermal system, but being we didn't put this big expensive generator in, which would have lived right in front of the school and would have been very costly, and they would have turned off our very efficient geothermal system and turned on the inefficient propane giant generator, that we're not getting our rebates now. So we're a little bummed about that, and are in need to replace those funds that we were counting on. So that's so we were instructed that Giving Hearts Day is an awesome, and I have for years watched Giving Hearts Day and given on Giving Hearts Day, and I think
there's 500 charities on there that you can give to, and
there's matching funds, which is awesome. So it's you give on Giving Hearts Day, it's your donation is often matched and increased, and it's a win-win for all.
So we signed up for that. I'm setting up the page and things so that we'll be all ready when it comes around, and we will update you on when that will be coming up.
Yes.
So give you an opportunity.
Yep. And we we're looking back at pictures last year, and we had a gaping hole in the front of the school last week.
Wasn't in the front.
Oh, no. It was in the
when you go up the
floor.
steps.
Yeah, the second floor, and now we have
a gaping hole picture when you went down in the basement.
Yeah, so.
So they had to remove part of the wall, and then you can see out to where they had just started this entire addition.
Yes.
Which was last year at this time. Which is amazing because
it's just
done.
You know, and so many folks, we had a couple lovely gals stay last night, and we're visiting with them, and even a couple that stayed then on Saturday night, you know, asking about the renovations and how long they took and whatnot. I mean, and to think where we are and where we were just a year ago, it is quite, it's a marvel.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Well, and especially when everybody would say, when do you think you're going to be done?
What year? Good luck.
I mean, we have to admit that sometimes we wondered.
Yeah.
So.
And we're not totally finished. I mean, we have some paints to put on. There's some little finishing touches here and there.
And we've been learning that another top priority should be the animals, to bring the animals on site.
Oh man, there's
been so much interest.
People show up and well, where are the animals? And there they'll be right back there. Well,
which is dirt right now.
And now the pasture is looking good where it's going to be, and it just needs to be seeded and
fenced in.
And fenced in. The last couple months were not
the best for seeding and
the best
planting
for doing that. So we'll get it done.
And we want it done in a way that's beautiful, because like we plan on having events and weddings here. We don't want just any kind of fencing.
Yeah, and my envision is, you know, as you look behind us here, the trees are quite solid. They haven't been cleaned up yet, but to look out through the trees like they've cleared them out in the front, so you're looking through the trees onto the pasture beyond it. That's what I envision. It'd be beautiful. But
so we will have animals on site, and we're learning how much people really, really want that.
Yep.
And so we have to get that going.
And it's a huge piece of our education here that is missing currently. So, yeah. But soon. Maybe we'll have to have like a weekend. I'll get Dusty to come home, and maybe we can talk Lane into coming home. We can just have a fencing weekend. Libby can whip up some barbecue, and that'd be fun. Get it all done in one day, as long as we have all the... We're going to have to fundraise for that. Oh my gosh, fencing supplies
That's
are
another
so
problem.
They are
when
just
we're out
so
of money.
Yeah.
That's probably another reason it hasn't happened.
Yeah, and the school, Steve has been working on the front of the school, and, you know, I didn't realize how, I guess, unfinished those windows were until now they're finished, and
it's looking even
so
more
nice.
beautiful.
So nice. Love it. All right, now we have something we want to share with you, and we're going to insert here a little video that we did. Okay, the guest rooms upstairs, they're completed, and we've been renting them out, but it's been bothering us a little bit. We don't have them decorated like we had hoped that they would be completely decorated, each in a very unique fiber.
Yeah, we've been feeling like we have failed up there.
Yeah, very much so. So
disappointing.
Yeah, so we came up with a challenge for the two of us, and we're going to try this, and then we have plans for future challenges if this goes well. Similar to HGTV and some other stations out there do kind of a trading spaces, kind of a here's your project, here's your time frame,
here's your amount of money,
here's your amount of money type project. That's what we're doing. Each of us, you get room 3, I get room 4, and we have X amount of
time and money
and
rules
to decorate it,
which we haven't totally cemented down yet.
Nope, we haven't, but that's coming very soon because we want to get it done.
And 3 and 4 are exactly the same, only just flipped. And they're the ones in the middle, so they don't have like the special 3 windows. They don't have the brick wall. They don't have the 2 beds. So they're
Yeah.
The ones in the middle, so we want them to be extra special, just like all the other ones. So
we're starting with them.
yes.
So, I mean, they're cute just like they are now, but we want to...
They right now have curtains, and they have a bedspread, and they've been painted.
Yep.
But
they have a chair and whatnot.
They don't have, like, decorations. They don't have...
Nothing on the walls at all, I don't think, in either of those.
No. And if they do, we're taking them out. We're starting from scratch.
Yep. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we think it'll be fun. We...
Oh, and we get one person to help us.
Yes.
We're going to put them in a hat and draw.
We don't exactly have a lot of time to do this.
So,
is our only drawback.
Yep.
Because we have plenty of other things we should be doing, but we do think this is important. We think it'll be fun. We think you guys will enjoy it as well.
We need a little... We need a little something fun to do. I mean, Teresa and I, for the last 2 years, we have been working, literally grouting, doing something physically, helping with the build here.
And actually have been waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
To be able to decorate.
Yes, and this is what we haven't been doing. I mean, we finally, I'm finally able to get in the mill, and you're finally able to be up in your office and felting.
It seems like there's even more things and more meetings.
Oh, I know.
More things that we have to do.
Just suck us out of there. So yeah. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be super fun.
It's going to be fun. I was contacted by the Livestock Conservancy, where they are working to protect the certain livestock that is in that could go extinct, and they are finding ways to help people want to raise them. And they have, for sheep, they have the shave them to save them, and that is encouraging people to use the wool from these certain types of sheep that are endangered. And so I was contacted by them, and there was an interest in learning how to needle felt. And so they wanted me to be a part of their needle felting challenge, where I will be doing a Zoom felting class with whoever is interested. And we are also providing the kits if they don't have the fiber. So you need to use a shave 'em to save 'em breed to do this class. And we have the CVM, which is the California Variegated Mutant, which is in the shave 'em to save 'em, and Teeswater, which is the curly wool, and that's what we're going to make these sheep out of. So we will be selling the kits for you, and then this is the end of September. So if you're interested, check out the Shave 'em to Save 'em Livestock Conservancy on Facebook. So.
And what an honor for Teresa. Yeah, I mean, that's the coolest thing. It's just, it's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, and we got all the Teeswater washed up, and we got the
I have
CVM
2 little sheeps made.
And the CVM is ready to go. The kits are ready to be made, and
The kits are made.
Oh, the kits are made even.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
giddy
ready.
up.
I just need pictures and to make a listing.
Nice.
And they'll be done
Awesome.
by the time this video is done.
That's awesome.
And they'll be listed.
That'll be fun.
And there'll be a link to how you can sign up for this challenge as well.
That'd be fun for folks to, get a friend or two together and then watch the Zoom together, get the kit together, and that'd be fun. Yeah. Okay.
And the CVM is really a nice fiber to work with for felting as well. I mean, I always say I prefer Romney, but the CVM is kind of fun to work with too. And it's one of the kits is a unique color. It's a spotted fleece that we got it from, and it's kind of a brownish cute color.
It's pretty neat.
And then the Teeswater that is the curly wool that is on it is kind of a brownish grayish. Kind of fun.
Pretty.
It's very
Very
cute.
pretty. Yep. Yeah. All right. And our school update. Oh my goodness, we had a busy week here.
We did.
Very busy week.
It started out with, trying to think.
Oh, let's see. Purple hulls. Purple hulls.
Yep, the purple hulls were on Thursday.
Yeah.
We had them last year and they came back this year. They're twin sisters and they're from Texas, and they do amazing bluegrass music. And it was very, very enjoyable.
They're very, very good. Very good. And then we had rain. Wonderful rain.
We did.
Wonderful rain.
It was amazing
God
because
for
it has
that.
been so dry, and we have been very, very concerned about the pasture and about The farmers have been worried about their crops here in
man,
North
yes.
Dakota, and it's been just a big, huge relief. And it's supposed to rain more, so
good.
it feels like that, drought panic feeling is over.
Yeah.
Because we were concerned. This was the year we decided to increase our flock, and we were going to run out of pasture, and so it's very, very nice that it rained.
Good thing. Very good thing. And we have pictures of our first class, which was a sheep needle felting class.
That
in
was
the dining space.
in the dining space up here, and it was
That'll work.
it was so fun to set it up because this is what we had been planning for
Yeah.
years and years. 3 years, actually.
And there it is.
Years and years.
Years and years and years. 3 years. Yeah.
And the lighting was amazing. The view, everything was quite lovely.
Very
And
good.
we had 18 people that learned how to needle felt.
Yes.
And
was
there
so much
was
fun.
there was moments where they were like, they weren't sure this is going to turn out. Are you sure that my sheep is
We're
going to be
use
cute?
this and make this into that.
And I mean, there were moments when they were halfway done. They were like, mine is going to look horrible, but they all left with a very cute sheep,
Very
and they were very happy.
very,
So
very.
That's always fun to see.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we had another wedding here on Saturday, and that it was just as beautiful, just as
It
wonderful.
was the
as the
perfect
last
day
one.
for a wedding.
It
It was
was
the perfect
cool.
weather. It was nice. It was like in the 70s.
Yeah.
And it was sunny.
It was beautiful.
was
In the
perfect.
evening, as the evening wore on, it was just gorgeous. Yeah, it was
Because there was a
kinda-
full moon.
the
Yeah.
the moon was beautiful too. And they did their wedding in front of the barn, which was really neat.
It was.
Really, really neat. Neat backdrop. So that was cool. That was fun.
And everything went off wonderfully.
It did.
The food was
Amazing.
Yummy.
Again. People came back for seconds and thirds. That was kind of fun. Yeah, absolutely. And then this week, for our question segment here, we are proposing a question to all you folks. all
Since we
you
didn't get any
YouTubers.
questions.
Yeah, we didn't get any questions. So we are asking questions. And the question is,
We are curious what you enjoy most about our YouTubes and what you'd like to see more of. We are at the end of the construction phase, which we had spent a lot of time on
Yes,
over
we
the past year and more. And we just want to know what you find exciting, what brings you back, what makes you watch YouTube, and so that we can continue to bring you what you want.
yeah, exactly. So
Yes. And
comment below whatever your thoughts are in that respect.
yeah, we'd love to read through that and
Yeah.
see what you're interested in learning more about. If it's
Yes.
and we do continue to have construction things, and we do. I mean,
Yeah.
we try to keep up on that for
Yeah.
you, but just let us know what you like most, and we will continue to do that for you.
Yes.
And that brings to mind on YouTube 26. we mentioned something about spinning,
Oh, yes.
and
Yep.
actually my husband
Gonna do
was
it.
watching
Yep.
it, and I was
Do a little
listening.
demo. Yep.
I was listening, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't know if we kind of said we were going to do something, and I don't think we ever did. And
And if we didn't, we did it again.
yeah, and it was just, we were talking about spinning wool into yarn, like hand spinning. And I don't know if we've ever done just like a little demonstration on how spinning works. So that's what we did for this YouTube.
Teresa's going to demonstrate her amazing hand spinning skills on
The ladybug.
the ladybug, which,
The shot, we're not sure how to say it.
yeah, ladybug.
It's a ladybug.
Made in the
We
USA.
sell them.
Yep.
We sell them here. This is a brand new one that's in our store. This is roving. That's been blended. All these different colors. And I am going to demonstrate how we spin it. A lot of roving needs pre-drafted before you run it through the spinning wheel. But this is pretty nice. I think that's what everybody loves about Chris's carded roving.
Nice and fluffy.
So drafting would mean pulling it apart more so that it can nicely and smoothly go through and be easily spun.
That looks awesome, Teresa. Very beautiful. And that is what
Spinning.
hand spinning looks like. And then from there, what Teresa's spinning is called a single. And once she fills that bobbin up in there, then you'll ply it. Into a 2-ply or a 3-ply, and that would be the finished yarn. It's therapeutic, isn't it? And we're having a Taste of Fiber retreat coming up in November. And
Where you can learn this.
Learn to spin is one of the many fiber arts that the gals will be touching on. We'll have a bunch of different wheels that you can try.
And then if you have any questions about hand spinning, just from watching that video, just questions that come up, we would love to answer those, and we would put that in our next YouTube.
Yes. Yes, and one more thing that we forgot to mention, which I don't even know why I'm bringing this up, but I feel like I should.
As usual, I'm scared to death, and I might edit this out.
Okay, after I stayed overnight here, last night after the
Oh, yeah.
today's
Oh, I'm leaving this in.
Oh God! I stayed overnight, and we had 2 lovely ladies that were staying here as well. One of them went up. She gathered up some needle felting supplies and went up to her room, and the other gal was down here knitting in the chairs down here, and I was in the office working, and I'm like, popcorn would be really good, and we got this this cool popcorn maker. So I went out there, and lo and behold, it had been moved from behind the bar to over by the kitchen door. Well, okay, so I went and got the popcorn, started making it, made the popcorn, and gal came over. We were visiting and having some, and all of a sudden, the fire alarms go off throughout the entire school. And the first thing that went to mind is, oh my goodness, this poor gal went upstairs in her room
go to bed.
and she is going to have no idea what's going on. But I knew I had to get downstairs and silence these alarms. So the gal that I was visiting with went upstairs, and she assured the other gal that there was no fire, that we had just made popcorn. And so I went down, and it took me a while. I fumbled around and finally got the alarm silenced. And part
of the thing, you couldn't get in the room to silence it
because we had locked it from the wedding. And then the key, I dropped the key twice trying to get in there because I couldn't get in the key. I was just, oh my gosh, I was so nervous, and finally got in there. And then we're storing stuff that we didn't want in the gym because of the wedding there again. And so I could hardly even get to this little box that hangs on the wall, which was also locked, which also I dropped the key for, and then stumbled to get it in the little key hole, and finally opened it up, and then I stood there staring at it. What do I do now?
Because if you remember a past episode when we just got the fire alarms
Like a year
in
ago.
the gym, where we practiced during our YouTube on
Yes.
how to shut this off. But that's been a year ago, and we
were
haven't.
very efficient at that
We were,
time.
but we haven't done it since then.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's a whole new button to push.
And then this system, of course, now is live, meaning once it goes off, it automatically calls 911. So what happens then? I come upstairs, I feel so bad. I'm talking, the gal is now back again, she goes, well, at least your system sure works good. And I know I wouldn't sleep through it, and whatnot. And she was both those gals were so good about it.
They're so understanding.
So understanding. And then my phone was ringing, so I answered the phone, and it's this company. Just wanted you to let you know that, help is on the way. And I'm like, wait a second, I just made popcorn. It's fine. And they're like, well, 911 has been dispatched. So, and I said, can you call them back and tell them not to come? And they said, okay, we'll do that. So they hung up. Not long after that, the entire volunteer fire department from Nome shows up with the fire trucks.
Which was how many people?
God bless them. There was at least 6 people. And in their full gear, and they made it there so quickly.
Wow.
I was shocked because these poor people are not firemen that live in the fire hall. They live in their homes, and some of them out of town. And it was like almost 11 o'clock at night, and here they are. I felt so bad. Oh, and I just I think I should, send a thank you note or a I'm sorry note to each and every one of them. So I let them in, and I informed them
that. It was a good practice run.
It
for
was,
everybody.
yeah. So that was not good. So we need to work now. Nome Schoolhouse are coming up with a protocol on
how to shut the
how to
alarms
shut
off because it's bound to happen again.
Yep.
I don't know how we're making popcorn ever again, but
gonna move it in underneath Libby's hood and have all the fumes get sucked out there. Anywho, well.
And she didn't even burn the popcorn.
It was just normal popcorn. It was delicious too.
And I had gone home and I got a text.
You would not believe what. I shouldn't even have texted you because you probably should have been sleeping at the time.
No, anyway. I wasn't.
Yeah. So anywho, on to the shocking experience of last year.
Oh, a light
went on.
So, we asked our last week's question was, what was the shocking experience that we had last year at this time? And that was, we were getting ready for our grand opening. Or it should have been over. It was about that time. But no, it continued after.
Side, Chris.
I am not touching the side. Do you want to come here?
I did.
You touching the side.
It just makes me really mad.
Painful.
Okay, tell us the problem, Chris.
The refrigerator is shocking us. We're stocking it. We are busy. We are trying to get things done, and we can't even touch any metal around here because it shocks us. It's not right. It's not shocking me. Anyway, Teresa got it on camera when I was stocking the
fridge for
fridge.
she was stocking the bar fridge, and it shocked her.
Oh, stuff.
And it wasn't like just a little tiny shock. It was a
like
nasty
you put your
shock.
finger in a light socket. It hurt, yeah.
Okay, tell us the problem, Chris.
The refrigerator is shocking us. We're stocking it. We are busy. We are trying to get things done, and we can't even touch any metal around here because it shocks us.
Side, Chris.
I am not touching the side. Do you want to come here?
I did.
You touching the side.
It just makes me really mad.
Painful.
And so we finally got down to and it was that it was not grounded.
Yeah, it was not grounded, and that's all it took. And the ground was unhooked in front during the construction. It was just never hooked back up. And
so we were
oh dear.
I don't know why.
We had two gals that had it right, and so we drew from the two gals, and dear Peggy.
Peggy is the winner.
You are the winner.
So you need to go to nomeschoolhouse.com or bearcreekfelting.com and just submit the form saying you're the EweTube winner with your t-shirt size.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and next week's question is...
What is it? I don't remember. Oh, okay. In what episode was the finished elephant, Nana, revealed?
This is Nana, the elephant. Nana,
not Anthony. Or Imvula. Nana,
Yes.
the original
Yes.
Nana that started the whole elephant thing
Family.
at the Nome Schoolhouse.
Yes.
Which, if you come to the Nome Schoolhouse, you can see all of them
The
right when you
entire
come up the
family.
steps.
All
They're
there
waiting for
your
you.
viewing. And when you can come to the Nome Schoolhouse is every Tuesday from 9 to 5.
Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Oh,
from
Tuesday.
You can come to the store and see Anthony, and you can come and have a little bite to eat and a beverage from on Thursdays from 5 to 9, and then Saturday mornings 9 to noon.
Or,
Yes.
if you stay
Or.
here, if you book a room,
Which is wonderful.
if you book a room and you want to shop in our store, we open it for you.
And
Definitely.
Libby will cook for you.
And it's amazing food.
Very good. Very good. All right, and this Friday, which when you are viewing this will already have taken place, our second special meal would have taken place yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Myrna's retreat, we've talked about her before. She has done, she wrote a lace knitting
Amazing
book. She's taught classes on cruises and in Australia, Ireland.
Everywhere.
And she's going to be at the Nome Schoolhouse
Fiber artist extraordinaire.
August 29th through September 4th.
And just a delight also. Yes.
Yes. And I will be doing a snowman needle felting class Monday, August 30th. We're doing a hand felted hats retreat September 24th through the 26th. And that's with Ellen, and she's going to help you make a felted hat, wet felted,
Yeah.
that you can
make two.
actually wear. Somebody asked me
Yeah.
yesterday, is it something you just hang on your wall? But no, it's something you can
yeah.
actually wear.
Yeah, her hats are amazing.
Then a
Basket weaving.
basket weaving retreat is October 2nd and 3rd, and that's with Marcy. She has taught classes here several times, and we have a lot of her baskets in our store.
And there's another teacher from Iowa also.
Yes, and
They're team teaching.
they're teaching together, and you will make, I think is it 3 baskets?
I do not know. I'm not going to say because I get everything wrong.
Yes.
I have no memory.
It's an entire weekend of making these baskets. You'll have time to relax and enjoy some really, really good food and enjoy sitting out here.
Yeah.
And just getting to know the other people in the basket retreat. There's a needle felting retreat in November. We actually moved it. It was in October, but somebody booked a wedding then. And since I hadn't done all the planning for this, we've moved it to November, and we're going to be doing like a cornucopia,
Which is going to
all
be
sorts
so
of
much
fall,
fun. Oh my goodness.
all sorts of fall things for this retreat. Haven't decided yet if it should be 2 days or 3 days. Let me know your thoughts.
Yeah.
What you'd like
Could
to
you do
see.
those acorns too?
Yeah.
Are those in with the cornucopia? Or are they just,
Yes. So what you'd like to see in a needle felting retreat, I'd love to hear that. Because I haven't done a retreat before, and so I would be curious to know what you would like to see. What would make you fly to North Dakota? I want to know. Painting with wool to create needle felted pictures with Jean Hainlin is October 23rd through 24th. So she does felting. She doesn't do 3D felting like I do. She does flat painting,
Landscape.
like painting with wool.
Very pretty. Very,
And
very
yeah, she
cool.
does an amazing job. She will be here. And then the Taste of Fiber retreat is November 5th through the 7th.
Which is filling up. I think there's only a couple spots left.
And
so.
that will give you an introduction to
Yes.
all of the fiber arts. Just a little taste of all of them.
You get a little mill experience in there too. And
And you get to stay here.
yes.
Yes.
And yeah, that is about all. Now the sun is setting. It is getting dark.
It could rain again.
And that would be just fine.
Yeah. It'd be lovely.
It's so crisp out here. It's beautiful. Yes. God bless you all for watching and for giving us your input.
Yes, we can't wait to read all
So
your
excited.
thoughts.
So excited.
And on that note, that's all, folks.